Jalen sees Monster as the golden child 2.0.
Dang.
I don't even know where you're getting this from.
That's what
you
you
sound
said.
like Chris Fletcher.
You sound pathetic.
You know what you can do? You can tell me the truth.
What, you think I'm lying?
Oh yeah, you do live. It's all the time.
Well, he is
The
golden.
difference between
He's absolutely golden
He
child.
is
Maurice said
golden.
monster.
Monster.
Oh, he's the golden child.
wow, really?
Oh.
The golden child that doesn't have his own car.
Maurice, the point is you're treating your stepchild like a stepchild.
I'm not treating my stepchild like a stepchild.
Well, he feels like you're treating him, and his mom feels like you treat him like
Okay,
that.
I treated him exactly how we got raised.
But we didn't get raised like stepchild, Maurice. You can't just come in at 13 and just do that. You actually have the relationship.
It obviously worked. At the end of the day, I'm doing this because I love you.
It's really hard sometimes to get things through to Maurice. It gets to be a little frustrating that you have to have the same conversation over and over. But every now and then, the nugget will finally come from somebody that's meaningful. I mean, he values Marceau's opinion. And I think that matters on a lot of levels.
This is something you gotta step back and look at and say, okay, I wanna make sure that the feelings I have are being conveyed. Just because you have them doesn't mean nothing. Love is part feeling, part action.
The love is there.
Really want Maurice to understand what's at stake. Maybe you're right, but what if you're wrong? What if there's another perspective? What if you're missing out on some good time to be imparting the lives of Jalen, Monster, and Kimmi because you just thought you were right? I think desperately you need to make sure you're getting outside counsel. People like Kimmi, myself, Tisha, you know, sometimes you might just be decided that you're gonna not listen.
I'm willing to listen, but he's not getting raised like me. Because I didn't get all the same stuff that he got.
Well, then eat the meat and throw away the bones, bro. All right, but right now I feel like you're throwing away the whole plate.
You run a business like you run a business. The household is completely different.
The more and more we talk about it, it doesn't sound like a family thing. It sounds like a dictatorship.
How?
Dictators treat people close to them very well. The further away that they are, they don't treat them that well.
So you feel like you're further away?
Now we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
And that's the hierarchy.
So the hierarchy in the
Is-
family, Maurice,
My
Kimmi.
mom, Monster, Jalen.
Why would it be Monster above you? When I literally said Monster's last on the totem pole.
Well, he's last with knowledge. He's not last with favor and love.
And fair treatment.
I think that Maurice has a certain way of looking at life that works for him, and he kind of lives in his own world at times. I think that inability to see the world through others' eyes is probably prohibiting this relationship from reaching its full potential as of now.
I mean, I'm not trying to just speak for Jalen, but I know he's not gonna say it.
There's a double standard when it comes to Jalen and Monster.
You feel like that?
Yeah.
I don't want you to ever feel like you're not my son, or I don't want to treat you like you're exactly just like Monster to me. That's how I feel inside my heart, okay? So if you've ever felt like that, and if you ever feel like that in the future, just let me know. I apologize for the past, and this is a preemptive apology for the future.
Okay.
Feel free to ask upon me as if you were Monster.
Can I get a Lambo?
Well, no. He ain't got a limo.
Well, first of all, I like it. I mean, I appreciate that, Reese. I thought it was gonna be much harder to get that out of you.
Every kid's gonna always wish that something was different, you know? And ultimately, I think that Jalen has valid points. You know, at the end of the day, I don't want there ever to feel like there's a separation between the kids because I love each and every one of them.
Reese,
Go ahead.
what does Jalen want? He wants to grow in cybersecurity. He wants to grow his investment portfolio. He wanted to get involved in real estate. So he has some very difficult decisions that he has to make very quickly with his job because you've put in applications all over, right? The Colorado deal, what's the result of that?
Actually, I do have to tell y'all something. I actually accepted a position in Colorado, and it starts at the end of this month.
You know, I'm looking to move Ariane into the investment property.
Okay. She gonna love it.
Because our little lease is up, and I said there ain't no reason to put you somewhere else and me pay that.
Yeah, and then you just got that whole house sitting there. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, that is your baby's money.
yeah. I'm moving Ariane into the investment property because, you know, I own that property, and I feel there's no reason for me to pay bills at any other place. And I can't move her in with me until, like, a ring is on her finger. And what's better than to have my son and her moving into something that I built?
Do you plan on marrying her one day? You thought about that?
Of course. I told you I want to get married again, so
I know.
if she's that person, that's gonna be the person I marry. If she's that person.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, she's a good girl.
Yeah, just getting to know her, you know. She's a nice person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought it was gonna be a little bit more difficult.
Well, you know, it took me a minute.
And it did.
Well, you know how that go. You have to adjust to new stuff.
Yeah.
Cause
I understand.
you know, I love my family I had.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, y'all was my world. And then, you know, that incident happened, so, you know, and I had to adjust to that new thing with you, you know, with her, you know.
Yeah.
But it took me a while to adjust, so.
Yeah. And I appreciate it, but I know at one point you told me that you weren't going to adjust.
I know, because I was upset.
Yeah.
You know, that was my family.
Ken, let me ask you a question. Dog.
All right.
Marquez, I thought y'all was getting good.
Right. It's boundaries, man. I gotta keep it a buck, bro.
I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say? What am I gonna say?
Say it.
In law, all evidence matters. All right? Ken, you're the bad guy.
How?
They're still married. At the end of the day, everybody doesn't look at it from your eyes.
If something happened to Tricia, God forbid, right now today, they call Marquez.
I mean, I get the technical. Y'all talking the
Bro, that's the reality
care.
too, though. You got a really, really complex situation.
No, it is.
I just needed to give you perspective.
I feel like I'm on trial when I talk to your ass.
They're not the guys that I need to be listening to about relationships. I'm just be real. They like to tag team, and they do repeat the same thing over and over and over again. And it's like, dude, okay, I get it. She was married when I met her, and whatever else y'all want to say it is, but dude, y'all are the last two that need to speak on anything that happens within relationships.
I felt like you just
But you wasn't transparent about your infidelity.
I was gonna go into it.
Let me tell you.
I was gonna go into it. Why so shut it down?
But now it's a whole bunch of stuff that's going around the Huntsville streets about Chris.
I understand that.
I don't even want to brain right here because I don't know for sure.
No, it's not true.
See, I don't know that.
Right. But I'm very
But what I'm not gonna do is bring it to you because I'm like, I don't know.
Letitia Scott, there she goes deflecting. She's saying some things about my husband that she heard in the streets. And at this point, it's neither here or there for me.
I feel like in order for us to move forward in a friendship, y'all have to feel like we are transparent. And you have to feel like it, right, because you can't build a friendship on non-trust. And I know I'm open, I'm like an open damn book.
You are. No, Trish, I don't know.
No, yes,
I don't know.
You don't know, but trust me.
Now, Trish, let's not talk about transparent here. Girl.
I'm Martell.
Tricia, you met Martell before? Yes, I have. He told me that you've been at his house.
I did not make it to his house. I did, in fact, go to his house.
You adamantly said it's not true. Are you saying now it is true?
Well, yeah. I left it out for a reason.
Okay. We all have witnessed Trish give us bits and pieces of the pie. Can we get the whole pie? Because there's still some things that I don't think you're being transparent about. So I'll wait.
You say you're open, but it's like back and forth, so I really don't know.
No, this open, sweetheart. I can promise you that.
What chapter we on right now, then?
Bitch, we ain't all through the goddamn book.
approaching like friendship in a whole different level. I'm just being honest with you. So what I'm saying is, we need to understand some boundaries amongst us, or we're gonna get burned. Okay, listen. A big rumor about Maurice and I is that we have young ladies sign NDAs.
So you never had an NDA signed?
Hell no.
Never happened? You never had an NDA signed?
Listen. Oh, you want to get one?
Listen.
Oh, you
I would much rather be dating a married woman than me dealing with that right there.
I got a question for you. If you suspect someone that's gonna say something, and you say, well, sign this NDA, you think that's gonna stop them? Well, here's the reason why we're having this conversation. It's been coming to me that my guy, Fletch, has been going around saying that Maurice and Marceau told Martell to get chicks to sign NDAs.
That sounds more like Maurice or some Marceau to sign an NDA.
Oh, no.
Now, that's a lie. You got the whole story wrong.
So, yeah, Chris, no. Because what you did. Don't do that. Put your hand over there. Tisha, we just asked your
Encourage hand over there.
Hey,
Because we're supposed to be going somewhere with this friendship. You stay over there.
No.
My husband doesn't have to answer to anyone but me. So all that rah-rah and Caddy Letitia Scott had in her voice, she need to remember this is my husband and he doesn't answer to anyone but me.
Chris, you just to the stage right here, Chris. Right here, Chris.
I don't report to Letitia.
Tisha has a habit of walking up to other men and treating them like husbands. Not saying he's not a husband, he's not her husband.
You said
I don't report to Letitia.
No, well, you called my husband's name, so I'm going to ask you, what do you mean about the NDA? You said it. What you said? You said it.
And me and your husband have already talked about it.
Hey, time out. We
already talked about it.
Time out, Scott, time out. Scott, time out. Scott, time out. We talked about it already.
What he saying?
I'll tell you what, it's okay. He will tap his food. Yeah, I'm on it.
With Marceau coming over and, you know, stopping Letitia or grabbing her after he did kind of take his time. That was probably a good idea. You know.
That was the best thing he could have done.
Hey, just continue as you're doing. See.
At this point, I'm really fed up. I'm over her boy. So you don't care about inviting us to the expo?
Have y'all ever dealt with cheating in y'all marriage?
Can we not?
I have not spoken to Nell. And she was like, I'm mentoring them. I was like, huh? We're not a mentor-mentee relationship. We're forming a friendship. That is different.
Anytime you have a problem with me,
I'm telling you now.
she will knock on the door.
Guys, let's walk.